Hey, what's up again? This is Keith Kalfas with I Am Ability. The reason I'm making this video is I'm about to do my 30-minute meditation and then another 30 to 40-minute hypnosis. I do this every single day religiously, and it's changed my life. I don't claim to have cure-alls or all the answers or things like that, but I have come a long way in this area, and I have a long way to go. So my reason for making this video is to just let you know what I've been up to and invite you into my daily routine and my meditations and talk about how it's really helped change my life. And I don't know where I'd be without it. So if you're going through suffering mentally, physically, emotionally, if you have a poor diet and you feel like you're trapped in a downward spiral and you can't get out of it, I want to say the first most powerful thing that you can possibly do is some meditation, which is deep breathing exercises like this. There you go. Nice, relaxing yawn. Now, you might not be able to do that if you're constantly driving or working. You got chaos and drama and family issues. It takes, at least for men, I can't speak for women. I know women require a place of unconditional love and connectedness, or at least the feminine does. And I know that the masculine requires solitude and emptiness and relaxation and quiet. At least from my experience. So the most powerful radical shift that you can make to grab a hold and get back to a place of peace and tranquility where you can actually make a significant change in your life, and you can even make quantum leaps in your life, in your personal successes, or overcoming all types of things, even all the way down to your childhood, would be that of a meditation. But sometimes you can't get there until you change your diet. So making a radical shift in your diet is number one, getting rid of the pastries and fast food and the pizzas and the pastas. But the most powerful thing I say would be sugar, pop. Oh my God, soda. We call it pop here in Michigan. Eliminate all pop or soda from your diet and immediately eliminate deep fried foods like fast food and French fries and things like that. And then eliminate pastries and like cake and ice cream and the really acidic foods that are bad for you. They feed the parasites in your body and the candida in your body. There's literally, that's a whole nother video. But this stuff is extremely acidic, and it causes this response in your body to you go into acidosis. When you eliminate that stuff out of your diet, you're going to feel like you're suffering because your body is craving it. And drink a lot of water and fluids and break through that, and then meditate. Little by little, you can work your way up by shedding off the flesh. I'm not trying to get it's not religious at all, but spiritual maybe. Fasting is very, very important. I'm just kind of babbling on here, but talk for a couple minutes and then I'll jump off the video. But I'm really serious about this. This is so powerful. There are people all over our country who are suffering of diseases and like cancer, and it's very, very sad. And I listen to a lot of Dr. Robert Young. He wrote a book called The pH Miracle, and I study a lot. I listen to Life Regenerator on YouTube. I've read Dr. Andrew Weil's book, 8 Weeks to Optimum Health, and several other books about health and wellness and homeopathic remedies and the mind-body connection and things like that, because I'm fascinated by eliminating disease and toxicity and increasing, evolution. So I do landscaping, and we're wrapping up our season right now. I own a landscaping company, and every winter what I do is I actually save up and I take the winter off. I do plow snow and things like that, but specifically I take an entire month off, and that month is meant for me. I do detoxification, remineralization. I remineralize my body and all my vital organs. I do deep levels of transcendental meditation, and hypnosis sessions and therapy, and I also do life coaching, and then I'm smiling because it's actually a really painful process. My body and my mind and my ego rejects it badly. So people say I need a week off work. Well, if you hear me out here, if you're still on the video and you're still watching, I totally salute you. Give me a thumbs up, because I'm going to get deep here real quick. When people say I need a week off work to relax, you haven't even begun at 1 week. 1 week is nothing. 1 week is nothing but a teaser. It actually can make it seems like it makes it worse. Because only on the last day do you get some relaxation, or you spend the whole week dealing with, we're so stressed out and wound up so tightly that we can't get there. You can't get there from here. You have to get there, and you got to pull the plug. For me, I had to start my own business because I couldn't do it working for someone else. I would have died. If you work for someone else, then maybe you could take a 2-week vacation. But for me, it takes, at the end of 1 week, I've gotten nowhere. I go completely ADD and crazy. I keep finding things to do. Your ego will create things, insane things. Your ego will deceive you and lie to you and tell you you got to go create and start these projects. But they're all lies and they're deceptions. And they're smart because they cover their own tracks. And through fasting and meditating and eating healthy and things like that, little by little you dissolve yourself of those things until you get to a quiet place. For me, I only start after about 3 weeks. 3 weeks of very quiet solitude, very little internet, very little like social media. Ooh, that's a tough one too. They're like demons that come out of you one at a time, and they rear their ugly face and they go insane, and you find out that you are addicted. As a man, you could be addicted to all sorts of stuff. You could be addicted to crap on the internet. You could be addicted to, I'll just say it, you could end up being addicted to like pornography or masturbation or smoking weed or drinking alcohol or doing drugs. Maybe you're just addicted to drama. Maybe you're addicted to your own bullshit. And these addictions will come out and they'll eat you alive, or they'll actually drive you into addiction, whatever that may be. When you're stripping down the ego or the flesh, it's going to fight you, and it's going to feel like you're dying mentally and emotionally, because you're spiritually like a rose that's growing from concrete. So you strip that stuff down and back like the layers of a jawbreaker. You can, once you start to hit these peak levels and you're starving your body of sugar and you're feeding it nutrients like raw organic, fresh green vegetables, green leafy vegetables and fruits, and no fruit juices, but organic fruit, vegetables, berries and seeds and legumes, which are beans and things like that. Just eating extremely clean and healthy and no processed foods. And once your body starts to, there's circadian and ultradian rhythms. That's a whole nother thing. I'm obsessed with this shit. Just look up Dr. Young, the pH Miracle. Watch some of his stuff on YouTube. It'll be amazing. But what I'm talking about is deeper. What happened to me the first time I was able to do this full meditation, it took me 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And on the last week, I broke down crying. I was bawling my eyes out and laying on the floor with the sun shining on me. And I was going through these spells of just crying while driving, and I felt like I was purified and reborn again. And what I was able to do, I was able to go all the way back through my childhood and heal childhood issues that I didn't even know that I had. And it was this amazing forgiving experience, forgiving and letting go of maybe grudges you have with family members or friends or aunts or uncles or relatives or brothers or sisters or your mom or your dad. Forgive them and grow and breathe into that and become a real fucking man. Become a soldier, right? But a soldier of light, a soldier of freedom, a soldier of love, a soldier of independence, a soldier who wields a sword of truth, of integrity, of character, of honor, of wisdom, of pride, of serenity, you know what I mean? When you become that, you must die while you're alive. And to die while you're alive means you have to shed your flesh and separate from that. And it's a very painful process, but you come out a renewed person and you step out of egocentrism, like being egocentric, which is trapped in the ego, which we all are. I am. But you step into ethnocentricity, which you care about others now. You want to heal the world, and you learn your purpose. David Data said, lock yourself in a room with a notepad and a pen, and do not come out until you know your purpose. I think it was David Data. And David Data for sure said, most of a man's problems stem from his inability to sit quietly in a room alone. There you go. All right, so I'm about to do my meditation program. This one is called Freedom from Fear. It's a $3,000 program. I got a deal on it, though, by Dr. John Assaraf. He wrote an amazing book called The Answer, and it's binaural beats, amazing like hypnotherapy type stuff. And what it does is it goes inside, there's different sessions. It goes inside of your conscious mind, subconscious mind, or unconscious mind, and it relieves fears, pathological fears that you realize are just thoughts. You go into this parasympathetic fight or flight response where now you're triggered and you're imagining your life falling apart just because maybe an unexpected bill popped up or your truck broke down or something. You know, like now you're fucking gonna lose everything, and you're not. But anything that leans in that direction for a moment, in that moment you feel like nothing else exists and you're panicking and going through hell. Being in this program alone has allowed me to just, that's nothing but a thought. It's not me, that's a thought. And it is, you can put it and compartmentalize it and put it in a box, and you know, it doesn't eat you alive. Another thing I'm doing right now is David McGraw. I've been subscribed to this guy for a couple of years now. It's like $19 a month. I think he dropped it to $10 a month. I don't know why. Maybe so he can reach more people. I think he should raise the price to $29 a month. But I pay $19 a month for David McGraw. This guy's awesome. He's a hypnotherapist, and he has like 50 different sessions that are half an hour each, about a half an hour. And this guy talks you down under hypnosis, and it's called he talks in stereo. It goes from left to right, and there's this awesome hypnotic, like tranquil music, like beach sounds. And he talks about how to become like wealth and money and overcoming poverty and health and wealth and happiness and well-being. And he has stuff for women too. I played some stuff for my wife, and it really helped her confidence for women. She was walking around all confident. But confidence for men, rebuilding your masculinity, attraction to women, business tycoon, all types of amazing sessions. I can't even, it's changed my life. It's freaking unbelievable, dude. So, and I'm very happy that the internet is where it's at now, where these amazing teachers can come out and put out programs for $19 a month. I mean, oh God, you would have to pay somebody to sit with them. You'd have to pay them, I don't even know how much, $250 a session just to sit down with somebody and do this type of work. And this, it's unbelievable, this audio trainings. So I'll put a link in the description below for David McGraw if you want to check it out. The guy's phenomenal. But either way, I'm about to go under my hypnosis, my meditation, and please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I know it's been a long video, but let me know if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I have a couple other YouTube channels as well, but this one is specifically about increasing consciousness and sharing my journey with you. All right, I hope you got a lot of value out of this, and I'm about to do my meditation. Peace.